Yo, so it's 7NB here, and this game that I have here is probably the most aggravating game I've ever had in a while. Pretty much the enemy team turtled for a fucking 25 or 30 minutes while I had my full build, and it was a 4v5. We had 4 people on our team, they had 5, and pretty much the whole game they turtled and then eventually won because I was fully built 30 minutes in. They turtled another 30 minutes. They actually just stood in their base, and they would always have someone at their base the whole time. And they ended up winning, which is pretty bad. So yeah, here's the game that I was playing. I was just playing Jungle Master Yi. The whole time I felt a little trolly, so I wanted to backdoor. But we ended up raping too much that they fucking decided to hide in their base. But yeah, I'm just jungling, and basically at the end of the game I get like 568 creeps, and the whole game I've maintained great CS, so much CS that I ended up selling all my items 3 times, and I got like 3 bloodthirsters at the end with 620 attack damage. Spoiler alert. So they ended up turtling, and I had my advantage by getting all my items really early. Like, I itemized and got all my items. I didn't have to buy anything, no more item slots. My typical build, if I were to go through a full game without being fed or farming like a crazy maniac. But yeah, the whole concept of turtling aggravates me, because I can't turtle for 25 to 30 minutes. I don't have an attention span for that. Mostly because I play for fun and not to win in a normal game. Like, come on. But the worst part about it was a 4v5, and they still were turtling. That's what I find really sad. If it was a 5v5, sure, the other team's stomping on you. But they just stood in their base. Well, Shaco was just being a troll, and the enemy Shaco was just boxing. So there were 4 people in their base, but they still turtled. So I just get a kill here. And at one point it was a 3v5, and that was an in-team fight, so it was a 2v5, yet our team still was able to pull it off, which is pretty sad. These kids aren't even good. Like, they just aren't good. So this whole time I'll be skipping through a whole bunch of clips, mostly because I'm not gonna narrate like after the 30-minute mark of 30 more minutes of someone turtling. Because all you see me is farming because I can't do anything. I'm Master Yi and they all built Thornmail, which is pretty pathetic. So yeah, I'm just gonna get all my buffs and stuff. Right now I didn't know this game was gonna last freaking 60 minutes. I was ready to go and like chill for the rest of the night because this was really late. But yeah. So yeah, this is the part where my team 2v5s, and we don't really lose that turret. We only lost 1 turret, 2v5, and then finally our 4th came back, but our 5th ends up disconnecting. So here's Pro. I just noticed Blitzcrank penetrating down, and Gragas barrel, but I Alpha Strike to dodge. And here, I'm not teleporting to get away, I'm just teleporting to farm it. So yeah, this whole time, everything will be sped up by ×3 or ×4, mostly because it doesn't even matter. Master Yi attacks really fast, you won't even notice that speed. So pretty much, as you can see, it's like 25 minutes of game, someone disconnects, and yeah, I get the next turret. See, this blitz doesn't even do damage, but they turtle to eventually just get farmed up off like gold for whatever second, and end up winning the game, which is pretty pathetic. And here, I decided to get 2 Infinity Edges later on, spoiler alert, mostly because I didn't know this game was gonna last, I don't know, 55, 60 minutes. So a Baron fight, we kind of lost it a bit, but yeah, I dodged, just grab with my Alpha Strike again, because it's so obvious. And here they're so defensive over a Master Yi. Like, they honestly can't just win a team fight and push. It's not like Master's gonna backdoor your whole fucking base. I don't even think I can get a turret because I'm going crit build and I'm pretty squishy. I mean, this whole game I've been just like typing yawn in chat because it's a 4v5 and you guys aren't doing anything. So I get that turret and like Graves isn't even good and gets like destroyed. The only time he can actually 1v1 me is when he exhausts me, which is pathetic. So yeah, I'm fully built. Like I have 2 Infinity Edges, a Starks, a Youmuu's. It's 35 minutes in game, 30 minutes in game. I actually had real items that I'd normally get in a normal game. Wriggles, Youmuu's, Infinity Edge, Phantom Dancer, and Filler, which was another Infinity Edge because I'm pretty retarded. So I didn't expect this game to last however long it lasted. Like, it lasted another 20-ish minutes, which is rather pathetic. So yeah, that was my phone, so I had to like re-record it, sort of, not really. So as you can see, we get Baron, and from now on, like every clip is 5 minutes. If you look at the captions. And yeah, pretty much, I have my full build. Well, I've just resold my items, and I had my full build literally 5 minutes ago, which was like 33 minutes. With the Wriggles, Youmuu's, Phantom Dancer, Infinity Edge, Boots, and Filler. Filler being my second Infinity Edge. But yeah, they're still turtling. This Shaco is the only one who's putting traps in our jungle, which is pretty retarded too. So I have a Guardian Angel, sold my Phantom Dancer, or sold my Infinity Edge for Phantom Dancer, and we're gonna go at Baron again because they don't, I bet you they haven't even boarded, mostly actually solo, but they haven't even boarded because I bet they haven't even left their base because, you know, they're turtling. So we end up scoring that. I pretty much soloed it. Are you surprised? 400 CS, 45 minutes in, you can solo Baron? Yeah. So another 5 minutes later, I decided to sell my Spicy Youmuu's because, yeah, I have lots of golds, because this whole game you're farming, they're farming, but I've already farmed pretty well from 10 to 30 minutes, so basically they're all just turtling, and this Graves and like everybody on their team is not even good, which is the sad part. So pretty much just nothing's happening, they're just turtling. As you can see from all of them, they only have 1 inhib block, and I doubt I can backdoor. So yeah, 55 minutes in game where they all have their thornmails and some damage. They decide to come out of the turtle shell and win the game. And a TF did reconnect, but it wouldn't be too helpful, mostly because they're still turtling. And as you can see, I have 3 Bloodthirsters. I decided to like buy them. And yeah, I get like 320 attack damage. And as you can see, Gragas and Kennen are just, they're camping their inhib. And I bet you if they were to 5-man, I don't even think I could have soloed because, yeah, I only have like no HP and you can't lifesteal off turrets. And that's pretty pathetic. So yeah, you might have seen these guys in my video with like the whoever killed whoever. So yeah, just be careful of solo queue. You might run into them. They might just hide in their base if they can't win the game, and then you're gonna have to wait another 30 minutes before something happens. And yeah, overall that was a pretty annoying game, and I really did not enjoy it.